probably about 5, maybe 6 years ago, in a canyon to my west of here. I was approached by a guy at the beginning of the Narrows that he said, "Hey, you don't know me, but I'm a subscriber of yours. I've been watching your videos for years. Feels like I know you." And he said, "Can you do me a favor if you're leaving?" I said, "Yeah, I'm on my way out." He goes, "Well, I'm on my way in." And he goes, "If I give you my girlfriend's phone number, will you call her, please, and tell her to get my spare keys from my dad and move my car from one side of the street to the other, otherwise it's going to be towed." He got dropped off there, and he gave me his number, I gave him mine, and when I got out, I called her, and she accomplished it, and he didn't get towed. Soon after that, we started hiking together a little bit here and a little bit there. And then a couple years go by, and I meet another guy on a night hike into the East Fork. I stopped at an old prospector's camp, and Nova happened to be there, and John, a few of the other guys, and we were kicking back, and they gave me a few beers. And there was another guy there, it was his first time in the East Fork. That guy turned out to be Matt. We were eating scorpion kebabs. Nova said she only liked the claws. But the claws, like crab claws. But Matt and I became really good friends, and then later on, he met the same guy that asked me to move his car keys, and then after that we met 2 other guys, and it just keeps expanding. But John, the guy with the keys, he showed up at a meetup I had up at Little Jimmy, and it was a potluck, bring a meal to share with everybody, join in with everybody. Anyway, he brought the $32, well, he was 32, I don't know what it is now, this huge, I think it's 32 servings of spaghetti. What he did, he had been drinking, mind you, so keep that in mind. John was a great guy. What he did was he roughly did the measurements, how much it would be, and he just poured the boiling water into the spaghetti container. So that spaghetti's coming out like it's growing like a blob, like a glob. Him, Steve, and a few other guys, myself, we had sporks, we were sitting around it trying to eat it as fast as it was expanding. We never ate so much spaghetti. And from that day forward, his name was Spaghetti John. Because nobody knew his last name at the time, but there was a lot of Johns, a lot of Matts, a lot of Daves. So we got Backpacker Dave, we got Snake Boots Dave, we got Spaghetti John, we got Mount Whitney John, we got San Diego John. There's a lot of Johns. So to tell them apart, something of significance gets attached to it, and he ended up with spaghetti. So Spaghetti John was electrician. And from what I understand, his girlfriend called me a couple days ago, and he was called into work into a floral shop to work on their electronic billboard, to get their lights going on it. And from what I understand, I may be wrong, but it doesn't matter. The details don't matter. He was approached by a guy to rob the place or whatever it was, I'm not sure, but said, "Hey, I don't work here, I'm just doing the billboard." The guy didn't like his attitude, a few words were exchanged, the guy pulls out a gun, bam, bam, and Spaghetti John's gone. So there's a GoFundMe attached down below, because I don't know if he even had insurance. Funerals are expensive, and I know he was just living check to check, like a lot of us. So if you feel it in you, if you know the guy, you like the guy. If you feel it in you, help him out, help his family out. And John and I spoke about our own passing a few times, and he says, I don't want people to mourn my death. He goes, hell no, I'm out of this place. That's how I feel. I'm on to what's next. I'm seeing what's next. And send me off, with a good little get together. And he said, Alan, if it ever happens to me, you're the guy, man. Do it. You, Matt, all these guys get together and send me off. So I'm gonna go home and look at the calendar, and I'm gonna pick a Saturday, and I'm going to hold a send-off to him. If the family wants, the funeral and viewing and everything will be in the details. If they want, totally up to them. So if you're watching this, you see this and it's not there, check back. But the GoFundMe will be there. The information will be there. When I told people of this on Facebook, people don't know what to say when somebody passes. So they say, hey, sorry for your loss. Don't put your sorrow in me. I mean, with his family and with John. In John's mind, he accepted it. And in my mind, I accept it. I mean, if I get bit by a snake today, they'll find me eventually. They'll find me eventually. I'm next to a ruby mine, and the colleges come up here all the time. They're industrial strength rubies. You're not going to get rich off this mine. But they come up here all the time, so I'll be found. But my cremation's already paid for. It's been paid for since 1992. We want to see what's next. I'm in no all-fired hurry, but the way the world's getting, it's not leaving room for some of us. But John, John he was a great guy. And so, gonna get together. I'm gonna bring up a couple pizzas, 2 or 3 pizzas, maybe, I don't know, a bucket of chicken, I don't know. Tacos. John liked tacos. I'll bring tacos. Forget the pizza. I'll bring 1 pizza. I'll bring tacos. And remember John. The date will be going across the screen right now. I got to go home and look at the calendar, but the date will be going across the screen. If the date interferes with conflict of interest of his funeral or his viewing, I will make a second video, change it, and let you know before this date. But if not, anybody that knows John, Ryan, all you guys, I hope you can make it. So I hope you guys can make it. Ryan, Zach, all you guys. I hope you all can make it and do it right, But I don't want anybody drinking too much and taking off in their car. I don't want to be responsible for this. So if we see you're drinking too much, we're going to tell you, hey, man, if you're not staying tonight, you're going to have to cut you off. Yes, Spaghetti John. He's gone. But I think he would have wanted this. I think he would have liked it. So we do what we can.